Pass is known as being a superbly smooth, high-speed test for the teams and drivers. Its characteristics are similar to the only other three-circuit set the public park used in the F1 season, Monza. Melbourne is not a happy hunting ground for their home drivers, with Ricardo and Webber sharing fourth place as the best result for Australia at Albert Park. Paul Ricard returns to the F1 calendar this year after last hosting the French Grand Prix back in 1990. 2 months of preparation for today's event are now complete. Trackside testing, overpass, grandstand, and all the infrastructure you see here today have all been erected by a dedicated team and will be removed without trace within 6 weeks following today's action. The weather in Melbourne is often unpredictable, making it difficult for the drivers and engineers alike to find the optimal setup. Sauber are running the current specification for our Italians this year after opting to use the 2016 specification for the 2017 season. 2018 has seen McLaren 7 times with Honda and offer Italian supplied by Renault. A move short of fleet Fernando Alonso, who extended his contract towards the end of the 2017 season. After a 9-year absence, the French Grand Prix has made a welcome.
Hello and welcome once again after a week off. The time is upon us, and we're here tonight for Realm of Racing here in Australia. I'm not exactly sure what round it is. I am missing that, but 9. Round 9. But it is looking pretty decent, though. Not too far off in the standings. K Money looks behind tail, so looking pretty decent here in the mid of the season. How we doing, my man, Hunter?
Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, no, the week off kind of confuses a lot, and I mean, we're drivers at heart. We never remember what round it is. Let's be real. So yeah,
Nah, what
no.
track were we racing? Bro, it's more.
Hungary. But no, yeah, it's still pretty close in the standings. I think actually both of the leaders might have collectively decided let's take an extra week off because Tails and K Money both got here tonight. So, I mean, it kind of guarantees us a new race winner, although Cucumber will be showing up, so maybe I'm speaking too soon. But we'll be starting from the back of the pack. We'll see what he can do coming through the field. But, yeah, I think it'll be an interesting Grand Prix weekend. JM currently off to the races, he's sitting on position pole.
Yeah, throwing up a 117.7 early. And good to see TC up there as well early on. 117.8.
Yeah, very true. It's been a little while since we've seen him on the podium position. See if he can keep that going through the session. Substitute at Peso puts it on P2, subbing in for Bono. Looks like we're about through the first laps.
Oh, okay, that's why.
A lot of people did not finish laps. Ended up invalidating. Very easy to do on Australia.
I know for sure. No, I seen a few people cutting the grass, and so I just wasn't sure.
Makbala puts himself up in the P7, Mitch in the pits, lap.
Oh, who was that?
Andrew looks like he's doing 2 out laps because he did a 142.4.
Gotta get them tires up, ready for that optimal. It does seem like that you either have to do some either tricky stuff, maybe with a little brakes or different things, but or just bust out a lap or two. Definitely don't like how they made the tires on the out lap on here. They should be a little bit easier to warm up.
Definitely agree. Andrew looks like he's on a pretty tidy lap right now. Those curbs on the outside of that chicane, they slow you down way more. There's an optimal line there that doesn't include going over those curbs, in my opinion. You can actually cut the inside curb and avoid the curbs on the left. And that's usually what you would want to do, because for some reason on this game, those curbs just kind of snatch your car
the car out.
And whenever you're looking at your delta, it's going down. But Nander puts it at 17.9, 2/10 off of provisional pole. No one's beat that time of JM that he put in earlier in the session.
Yeah, looking pretty decent.
Looking good.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that too, not necessarily on this track, but other ones where the car just kind of not necessarily always bottoming out. It's like some of the curbs will just straight grab you and snatch you and stuff. But I see what you're saying, like where it's just bottom out enough where you're just kind of losing time, just a little bit extra friction on there.
Right, and I mean, like, there's a couple of curbs that I can think of off the top of my head. It's like this one at Australia is a little bit different to all of them, but like Japan, after the second Degna or the second double right, you go on those curbs on the left, just grabs the car. Hungary, after the uphill fast left-hander, I think it's turn 6. You go wide there, grabs you.
Saudi Arabia, the right-hander.
Yes, now that's a different one because it's like
that's a different kind of style.
It's a different type of curve. That's where you're like floating.
Yeah, you're just straight grinding it.
Exactly.
Wesley, comes up right behind. So both Red Bulls up there, 2 and 3. But yeah, no, that one will grab you and you're it's like sitting in a chair where your feet don't touch the ground, you know, you're just like dangling your feet trying to reach for something. That's a perfect analogy.
That's a perfect analogy. Yeah, they're all different types of curbs, but they all do the same thing in slowing your ass down. So you want to avoid them, but this one here at Australia, it's probably one of the most difficult to avoid because, I mean, if you either risk your life going over that inside curb to cut that corner basically, or you take it safe and you just go over that curb at exit, or you lose a ton of time trying to get the rotation that you need and just waiting to get on power. So yeah, it's a tricky track, and I don't know how it affects Deg, but definitely just slows you down. TC.
No, you're not wrong about that. Yeah, he was on a tidy lap there for sure. I was riding on board with that. JM is no, he's coming into the pit. So,
he did not get to enjoy that for very long. Goldfinch puts in a 117.063, just under a tenth ahead of TC. These times are starting to tumble
Yes,
down. That's a big difference between
yeah,
those two times and JM, who was the previous pole position,
yeah,
previous
tenth and a half
visual.
almost.
Times are definitely tumbling down. They will
Yeah, it
continue to.
looks like Bundy might be the next one to finish a lap here. Definitely coming around the final corner now.
Pick where you can get on the traction, puts P7 just barely behind Nander in the Haas.
Let's see what Cows does. It looks like he is either starting one or nope, he did just finish one. He goes and takes the P7 away.
Super tight. Yeah, it's actually it's very tight in that P3 to P8, only separated by about 3/10. But
Yeah,
Goldfish
now
and
that's what we like to
TC
see.
have separated themselves so far in this quali session.
Ooh, Canadian with a
Yeah,
big snap there.
I was just about to say Canadian got a little bit of a tank slapper on there.
I literally had just got on board with him too.
I think he's maybe pulled out of his lap after that. If he didn't, the Aston, it's very interesting.
Maneuvers.
Yeah. I think he is continuing on.
It looked like he actually got a pretty decent first sector time, so we'll see. Pushing the car. Gets the car rotated. Let's see how he gets on the power here on the last corner. Maybe a tiny bit of correction going into the final corner. Might have cost us a pinch.
Yeah, not quite good enough. Puts it
Yeah,
P12.
yeah.
Has 5 minutes though, enough time to get into the pits. Put in
Oh
a
yeah.
better time. Speaking of pits, that is where most everyone is, except for Black Baller and Canadian and Wolf.
It,
Okay, now
it's
people are
hard to
starting to come
tell.
out.
I think Vala's pushing, but for
See
all
how
I know, he's
dirty
gonna
his
shoot
car
into the
looks?
pits.
Where was he
Yeah.
at?
No, I did notice that nope, and he is gonna come in, get a little wash off. Can't go out like that, man. That just throws the weight all off our dynamics.
You know, I think it was Peter Windsor actually that said that if the car's dirty, it would lose somewhere like a little less than a tenth per lap. I was like, no
Whew,
way, that's true. He's like, if the whole car
man,
has dust on it, how much weight do you think
bro,
that's adding? And, like, he just went on this tangent
dude.
about why they put
After,
the towels on the car after like every time they come in.
oh man,
Someone
you
asked
know
him.
what? I used to not believe shit like that either until I started seeing all the paint jobs that they can't even have on the cars now because it
Yeah.
throws the weight off. It's like, really? We can't even paint the cars anymore? Damn.
No, seriously, even like you look at the Ferrari, like the Williams last year was probably like the worst with how much paint they ended up taking off the Williams last year. I mean,
Yeah.
livery was like night and day from what they
Hmm.
rolled out to when they took off like the bottom half of paint. I was like, what the heck am I looking at, dude?
Oh man. Well, I
But yeah.
heard that that's kind of why AlphaTauri and stuff likes Yuki, and they're looking for another small driver replacement so they can do more work on their liveries and stuff. And
Oh my god. Well, oh man, it's about to be Hugo Boss Bulls now, apparently.
yeah, that'll be interesting.
I think mediocre Pop Tart, aka Riggs, finishing up a lap. Oh, we're missing Bio. That's okay. See, now I'm like slowly realizing how many people we're missing right now that checked in. Mediocre puts a I almost said P7. P3 short changing them a little bit,
Equally.
but 117.6, but still no one able to get close to Goldfinch and TC. And I think even those guys, they haven't really come out since putting in the laps waiting for the optimum moment, trying to be the last ones on track.
Yeah, running about 2:30 left in the session.
Bad Peso's gonna be
Yep.
pressed for time. He's coming back into the pits in 2.5 minutes. Oh, if he's
Yeah, I
gonna
think
be
he
able to get out.
invalidated a couple times there on that push lap, it looked like. Yep, here looks like a bunch of the cars are all starting to exit the pits now.
Oh,
Like
literally.
Tito's got a little bit of a clean air right in front of everybody on a push lap, though. Go ahead, what's up?
No, I was just gonna say, like, literally everybody almost came out all together, barring maybe three
All
or four
together now.
cars.
Yeah, starting to look like a real quality session. They try to shoot out there at the end.
Around Monza, no doubt.
Oh man, some of those ones got a little hectic. Some of them, even the
I mean, we
F2
say
ones
this
were
every
ridiculous.
year. Like, we've
Yeah.
said this every year since, like,
Mm-hmm.
2018 or 19
Ooh,
at least.
yeah, there goes Tito right in front of a few cars. He's gonna back it into the wall.
Oh,
No, it is. It does. It's. Oh, and is that somebody else? That's Wolf's. As I scroll down, is that the same corner? Oh no, that's a
no,
different
yeah,
corner.
it's turn one, I think, for Wolves. Oh, he's retired. Okay, I thought he got, like, disqualified. I think it's okay. Tito seeming to know how to game the system. Just slowly keep the car rolling. Don't bring it to a complete stop. Either way, though, he's going to be
Ooh,
compromised.
dang it! JN just had the same moment on that same corner, and he had a super quick first sector. Is he gonna have enough time to get back around? He didn't
He
hit the wall.
should, I think. I think he'll be, yeah, he'll be okay. I think all these cars will be okay. The Mercedes might be cutting it close.
Yeah, he was
TC.
pushing hard and almost ah man, that same little tight corner just maybe clipped a tiny bit of the entry, and it's so easy to do. It's such a high commitment corner there. I can't think of what actually turn that is, turn 7 or 10, or you know what one I'm talking about,
I
bro.
know what you're talking about. Black Baller, though, he's on a lap. I think he's the first. If it's not him, it's Wesley that's been the first across the line.
I think that's
Or is
one thing
Wesley
I
trying to get to the line? I mean, he's obviously not going to make it. I'm not actually that sure. I think he's on a lap, though.
yeah, I think he is still pushing on this lap. Yeah. That is one thing I've found odd about Australia. I don't think I've ever known any of the corner names here.
Do they have corner names? That's a good point. I've never even heard.
Out of all the tracks, that's yeah.
No, I remember like during 2020, I think during that season, like Brundle used to always bring it up, like how they had been to so many tracks in a row where they were saying turn numbers and they were happy to get back to turn names. But like, does this track literally not have turn? I don't know.
Ah man, maybe Finch had a little bit of a moment there coming across the line or on the last corner. It could cost him.
Yeah, TC's gonna be the
The
final
TC's
one.
coming around.
If he can improve by just under a tenth, or sorry, just over a tenth, just under a tenth, he will be on pole position coming across the line. He does
Oh,
just
and he does
barely.
it. Look at how tight that is. Yeah, very close.
Yeah,
TC
Wesley.
on pole.
Wesley was able to pit P3 as well. Mediocre rigs. He's gonna start in P4. JM in P5. Bad Peso in P6. Nander is in P7. Black Baller in P8. Cows in P9, and Tundi finishing out the top 10. Yeah, it's actually a very tight quality between the two top guys, and then honestly the battle between Wesley's always on his own. Like he's always on his own pace wise, and then there's everybody else that's battling behind him. I kind of feel bad for him. Maybe he needs to just slow it down a few tenths just to increase the enjoyment for himself. But I'm sure he'll be happy with the third place here and maybe challenge for a race win. Depends on the race pace of these boys.
Yeah, this should be interesting. Yeah, I'm trying
We
to
don't
think.
know what the weather's
Austria
gonna
gives
look
you
like either.
two. DRS zones, or yeah, they don't
Yes.
have the third DRS zone.
Is there
I
one
can't
on the
remember if
start
that
finish?
long.
Oh no, it's 1, 2, 3. It's 3
Okay, it is three. Okay, I wasn't sure if they added that one in game or not, like on the
on
where
that
they,
the new long straight.
yeah, they kind of
Yeah, they
eliminated
added.
that corner.
Oh, it is
Nice.
dry.
Okay,
Okay, okay, okay. It's dry. All right.
we got a dry session.
Lucky bastards.
Of
I've been
course, it's
watching a little
dry.
bit too much Game of Thrones. Sorry, boys.
No problem. Yeah, I've watched a little bit. I have not watched probably enough of it really.
I've been absolutely binging that show for the past probably 2 weeks now. Yeah. I'm on like season 5. I'm almost done with the show. Like I got 3 more seasons left, so I'm trying to slow down a little bit.
Oh, but that's how it always goes, though, man. I like doing that same thing, though, waiting for a show to get finished where I can just watch that shit. Like, and I had to sit there and wait.
I know I hate waiting every week. I hate that.
Mhm. Yeah, you used to be the worst. Everybody getting their setups in. Looks like we're about to start. The revs are rising. The lights are gonna drop. TC looks like he gets a pretty decent start,
Yeah,
but
he
the
does.
Ferrari in the middle is gonna shoot right through there. Is he gonna be able to challenge here? No, Pop Tart's not gonna be able to challenge. He's gonna actually run a little bit wide.
He's gonna be
TC
side
is
by side with the Haas. I'm not sure. They still I think JM has that position, and already the top 2 have gotten a little bit of a lead. Oh, the Haas goes super deep. Might open the door, but luckily I think just because of the layout of the track, as Riggs already picking up a penalty.
and yeah, Briggs has picked up a penalty there. Finch is looking left, looking right, but there is no room to go just yet there. TC looks like he's got a pretty good exit on that corner, but here comes a little bit of the long straightaway, and the toe is gonna be strong here.
We can't forget, Cucumber will be coming through the field. He's down in 14th, kind of a slower start than we may expect. Well, Red Bull possibly missing his turn. I think that's actually Riggs that missed his entry point to the chicane. Keeps it under control. We have a yellow flag.
Yeah, I think it was dash potentially, or just clip the dirt.
Yeah, everybody in the top 7 starting on the median. Hav's going to be the highest hard runner as he actually gets passed by Big Tundi.
Yeah, basically single file up at the front. Basically,
James
that's
caught
probably
these
about
leaders.
everybody.
Maybe he had to push a little bit more with the ERS, but he caught up to the leaders, so it's no longer front 2 that are building out this gap as
Now the
all of
Haas
the
wants
top
to
6
join the
is
party.
dragging everybody back in.
That's what we like to see. It looks like Finch is gonna be right there on the gearbox here. I don't know if he's gonna be able to go down to the inside. Is he gonna
Yes.
look outside here?
This is a hard place to go side by side. He might pull out and just wait for the DRS, which is coming next lap. Or just maybe a mistake. Look how close he is, though.
Nice, super close, but a perfectly timed pull out there.
DC maybe just trying to conserve as much energy, as much tires as he possibly can. But later in this race, he has got a lot of angry drivers behind him, and he's going to have DRS working against him starting on this lap. Everybody's kept it nice and tidy so far. No incident. It looks like everybody's kept it clean, which is good to see. Bad Peso down in P5 in the Red Bull. That's the fastest lap. Yeah, everybody down to P7 in the DRS. And then everybody behind him in the DRS. It won't turn into a train. There's a lot more places to make mistakes, but
Oh no, for sure. Like semi.
yeah, just a little, maybe a little bit of train.
But we're gonna have plenty of overtakes here.
Canadian side by side with somebody. Yeah, I think he just overtook Cucumber. Or was maybe I think he was side by side with him. I don't know if he overtook or was defending, but now he's
Oh,
on the
Finch
back.
does get the move done.
It's, dang. Yeah, he does, and he's starting to already pull a little bit of a gap. 6'10", so maybe got the slingshot.
Yeah, no, he did. He
The double
was
DRS.
right up on it.
One of those where if it doesn't matter when you take whoever. You got the DRS, you're gonna have it on the second one. This track actually has turn one, turn same way.
That's right. There's that early one. I forgot about that.
Whoa!
Oh, and Cucumber is out of the race. What has happened there?
In the start finish straight, that causes a safety car. Cucumber is out of the race. I did not see what happened there, but he is stricken
I know I can't see the car.
right out of the final corner. That's caused a safety car.
Yeah, full safety car there. Yeah, that is interesting. I can't
wonder what
see.
happened.
Like I could see the car dot, but I couldn't see. So it was past the final corner. So interesting. I'm sure we'll get further
Okay.
word on that later on.
Well, we're already close enough, but we'll get everybody back into the pack now. PC will probably be happy about that because it did look like Goldfinch possibly going to start. Yeah, I think he already had like a 9-10 gap at the time of that safety
Yeah, he was
car.
starting to pull out just a little bit.
For his
Well, I think
first win. Oh,
he passed him on that long straightaway going into the corner, and I think TC just went a tiny bit wide instead of maybe potentially dirty air right in front of him. And then him and JM were like almost came together. So I think that cost him just a tiny bit, just getting it recollected and everything. Certainly is. What is he gonna throw on?
guys
We
headed
shall find out.
It's gonna lose them a lot of time just because they couldn't go on that first lap. Well, that would have been okay. This ghost is fine.
Just drive right through me, why don't you? Up, you have to throw on the hard tires. Yeah, that'll put him towards the back of the grid, obviously, but got the pit stop out of the way, but that might be. Let's see, when are we gonna go green? I would imagine probably next lap, maybe this lap potentially. Shall see.
Yeah, it'll probably be next. I hope it next.
Yeah, so them guys trying to run about a 24-25 lap stint in the hards.
Definitely a high degradation track.
Yeah, even in game, it is nice just watching them cars hit that corner. It does push they just at that speed. It's crazy how quick they can take it in real life, how much downforce that produces.
Okay, the front two guys, I'm looking at the cars and it's like so many neon helmets out here.
I am seeing a lot of yellow.
I'm calling some of these guys out for still having the default helmet. I'm calling some of them out after this.
It is funny, like going on the onboard or whatever, and just like clicking through. There is like a lot of the same. Well, a lot of people are sponsored by bell over there. No, the
Of course.
yellow special.
Hopefully we're coming to this lap.
Alrighty. Yeah, it definitely should be coming in lights. Going
Why?
down.
I wonder why Cows decided to pit. Being that he was on the hard tires. Interesting strategy. It'll be interesting to see what he ends up doing with the strategy.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
gonna
So,
definitely be a long stint on the medium tires for sure.
yeah, I think two.
Yeah.
Will be leading us away. Slow down.
Yep,
Wait for
that's
the
the
safety
safety
car to get
car.
back into the pits. This way.
Yeah, because that can be frustrating sometimes, just it's limiting your throttle so much. I'm just trying to give it enough space. And it looks like, yeah, he is going to take off right around the outside corner. Gets a pretty good launch. Looks like Riggs might have a pretty good run as well, but Nander is going to be side by side with Wesley, but he's going to fall back in line. Nobody making any moves just yet on the restart.
Picks up
Oh,
a
but here
penalty.
comes, as I say that,
Yeah, it's bad pace, so trying to go
Riggs,
down the inside, and then
yeah.
Riggs picks up another penalty. Goes way too deep for that corner and still gets overtaken. And now he's under pressure from the second Red Bull.
I couldn't see which Red Bull it was, and I was trying to look over and see which one.
Yeah, now he's under pressure from Wesley. He's still hanging in there. The Goldfinch and the lead, or fighting for the lead. That Peso's kind of dropped back, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to get back within this little DRS train. That might.
Yeah, TC trying to stay in that DRS range, definitely. But pretty good racing so far, up and down. Everybody's tight.
6 seconds. Gonna come back to bite Riggs. Sitting in P4. We'll see where he ends up finishing. Gonna be praying that there isn't a late safety car though.
Yeah, now the penalties can add up so quick. So easy to do too. Pushing the car super hard.
Track like this, and if you don't have confidence in the setup, yeah, it could be a long race. Very long race.
Nah, forget about it. No, it won't be a long race because you ain't got confidence in setup. You're not making it.
Ashley D looking a little bit racy versus Black Baller. Maybe not. Had the straight line.
That is the weird thing with this track. Like, it doesn't have great racing in real life somehow, but like I've always kind of liked Australia though. I always liked this track. Ooh, and this is that in the back is that Tundi had a moment. I think he's gonna get it back going though. Oh, bad pace. So has a bad wiggle there. He has contact with Riggs, hits the wall, and he's gonna lose that position. Coming out of the last corner, just has a little bit of a snap and a little bit of overcorrection into the wall, and Riggs goes for it. Maybe had a tiny bit of contact there on the inside. I don't see no visual damage.
Oh, we have another retirement. I think it's in the pits, though. Big Tundi. after his incident.
Yep, DRS starting to be opened up. Let's see how this goes.
Cows
Goldfinch is already opened up about 2
did
seconds.
pass, I think, Dash.
Yeah,
Pass.
they're
Yeah, that's right.
and a little bit of a gap in
Yeah.
between them and the Canadian little second.
Yeah, and Cows is going to
Couple
be
little
the
groups forming
leader
up.
of the guys that pitted during that first safety car.
Yeah, he's going to be right up on Canadian on this one. Going to go to the
Oh,
inside. Canadian has no defense for that. Just
zoom past.
I see another yellow. Oh no, was that
Oh,
Wolves?
yeah,
Oh, and it's a
safety car.
safety car. Yep, and he is out of the race. Yeah, that's
They're
in
getting some good racing right there. But
yep, turn 1.
lap 10, we have our second safety car. And now I think everybody will be looking to pit, more than likely.
Yeah, see now, interesting with this second safety car here. Everybody pitting, everybody's all grouped up. So Jay is already pitted, which he is on, has done 5 laps, but I mean, 2 or 3 of those laps were under safety cars. So we'll say 2 laps of racing. Ah, where is he? Is he going to be able to shoot back out there though?
Yeah, Goldfinch going into the pits. He's just gained actually a lot of time in that pit. He's just zoomed in the pits. Yeah, everybody, the top 7 going in. Cows choosing to stay out.
Yep, Cows and JM going to stay out. He's obviously going to be at a tire disadvantage early and late, but that's interesting. I mean, if he can make it work, I think this could.
I think
We'll
JM
see.
could go to the end. It'll be a very uncomfortable time. I don't. Well, actually, no. I don't. Truly, I don't think either of them gets to the end.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that does seem
This
like
is not a good track to try to do something like that on. 18 laps is a lot of laps even from now. So,
yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
exactly.
I think those two will be needing to pit one more time. Whether they get a VSC or a safety car to save some time, we'll see. But
Yeah, the
yeah,
mediums definitely are not gonna, no, definitely not gonna make it. The hards are gonna be iffy.
yeah, I agree.
But we have seen 2 safety cars 11 laps in, so
Odds would say
we'll see.
we will see another.
I mean, I didn't have the over under at 3, honestly, but that's
Go
where we
to the
need where's our AWS tire stats and stuff like that, you know?
true. I know this is the perfect time to flash that up, but don't want realistic broadcast knowledge.
I don't know if you've seen a little bit off topic, but while we're under safety car, don't know if you've seen the like. There's been a lot of controversy over like the NASCAR game and stuff, and how shitty of a job they did. And now NASCAR has made it like non-exclusive rights to their game because they had a big lawsuit to get out of that. I can't remember the company that actually built the last one. And so they have it open, like an open license, so it's kind of like old school days where we might have
You
2,
can have
3,
anybody make.
well, we'll see. We might have none and stuff at the same time.
That's really
But I
interesting.
imagine we'll.
I hope that's not talking about motorsport though, because motorsports who I believe that's who made.
They're supposed to be. They're part of RF or R
Yeah, R
Factor
Factor.
or.
Yes, and they're the ones making the Le Mans game.
But I have seen stuff about that. I feel like they are doing more work. But I think that's why the NASCAR one was maybe felt a little disrespected or something. They put like their C team on that.
They might have
And
put
they
their D team. 'Cause I heard it was worse
you
than
know what I'm saying?
NASCAR Heat. Like, how did it get worse?
I know, bro, like, but that could be interesting just across all, like, maybe game boards, maybe different franchises might try to go that same route again. Maybe might see a new golden era of gaming. We'll see.
I would really hope
Something
so.
different.
I would really hope so. Even with F1 cars, I'd love to start seeing like more
Hmm.
times when other companies can go and build off them.
Like licensing, like why can't the different licensing for let other people, let AC2 have F1 cars, that modern day ones too. And shit, come on now.
Oh, he's gone.
But
Oh, he
speaking
got a
of that,
quick
yeah,
restart.
Cowles is already taken off, and he is gonna be out there quite a bit.
And
JM
JM's
might
gonna
be
be
under a
holding him up a
little
little
bit.
bit.
He's gonna try to break the toe instantly, swerves over, but yeah, Finch has got such a big run here. I don't think he's gonna get there. I hate when the
Yeah,
camera view changes like that.
like
It looked
yeah.
like he was closing so quick, and then the camera view changes, and he's back like, a couple car lengths. He's not going for it.
Get a clean restart. Everybody keeping it nice and tidy. Wesley's falling off a little bit. Maybe he had a little mistake. Oh, look at this. Okay, yeah, Goldfinch getting around JM now. And these are going to be
Yeah,
crucial
he's gonna.
overtakes because if he's able to put 2 cars in between himself and TC, it's going to be a huge advantage.
Yeah, and it looks like it's gonna happen quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that
Yep,
move is
before the
done.
break is done.
Yeah, TC needs to get aggressive here.
That's another corner. I don't like how they
I
reprofiled that
don't like
corner
it
to
either.
be a little bit sharper.
Shoot,
It's
it's
a
out at
little.
you all weird. Oh, TC. I think I wasn't expecting maybe an early break from JM. Makes a big mistake. That might open the door.
Yeah, Peso is gonna. No, he's not gonna look just yet, but DRS should be enabled next lap.
Oh, he has a great exit
Also.
though, TC.
Woo! Yeah, he does.
Nearly collects the
Golly,
back of him.
slingshot, and he goes around. Woo, boy.
That was a beautiful move.
Yeah, TC is feeling
That
very
Peso's going to get
racy
him
out
as
here
well.
today.
JM is sliding down the order.
Oh, big
Almost,
snap. From
yeah,
Rick
almost
there.
coming in contact with his teammate. And
Yeah,
that
that
is
is
what
interesting.
not
AM and
pitting can
L.
do. It's,
Yeah.
so it's a rough game out here.
Now it can happen so quick.
Yeah,
And I've
TC's
been
doing
there so
exactly.
many times where the strategy, it can be it's a home run shot sometimes, and sometimes it looks good, and next thing you know.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. This is just one of those games where the tire model doesn't really. It just doesn't yield toward that type of strategy. Like the tires just don't last as long. The walls that the cliff
Nah,
that
it's
they
a
jump
killer.
off of
Hmm.
is just too great. And TC Peso's really getting aggressive. He's
Ooh.
trying to look for the move. Can't
Yeah,
find
they're
it.
super
Neither
close.
one.
TC might have the straight line here to be able to get around Kyle's. He's going to dip down to the outside, but not going to be able to do it. But here comes Peso. They're 3 wide almost there.
Peso's going to get the cutback possibly on both of them.
Look at this racing. Here comes Riggs as well. Wow, they are super tight going through this section. Peso with a great move there.
Yeah, Peso's got himself up into the third, but look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about. Ooh. They are 4 seconds behind now.
TC almost got in the grass there, but he has got a huge run. He's going to try to go around that long way around Cows, makes it stick.
Whoa! Did I just see someone go off? Okay, never mind. We're good. I thought I saw somebody just go like completely off the track. Maybe just the camera view is playing.
Yeah, it does do that. I seen it earlier where they were just like, it's like, no. I think they're still on the track.
They are battling hard back here. Still, they're going side by side. The McLaren and the Alpine. That's Riggs and Dash.
Canadian. Oh, Canadian has contact with them. Yeah, Dash. I think they both keep it together. Wesley's probably gonna. Nope, he's not gonna be able to make that one. Oh, who is that? Cows has a moment. He spins, hits the wall. I don't think he collected anybody else, but he is definitely missing the whole front wing.
Oh my God, his wing just flew up in the air.
I know. We'll check to make sure all the spectators are fine.
Jesus.
A lot of. Oh man. Oh yeah. That was a close one. Baller almost collects the back of him.
Yeah, he's going to have to get into the pits. He's already down to 11th.
Yeah, super close racing here. TC is almost on the back of Peso again. A little bit of wiggle there. Peso, that might cost him a tiny bit. Nander is up and joined the party as well.
Yeah, he's kind of come alive. These guys have been battling a lot. Maybe a lot of time lost. Nander's is definitely back in the hunt. Yeah, I'm hopping to the pits.
Don't think TC has the exit there, but he's got a pretty good run coming out of this corner. We're not close enough though, even with the DRS.
Would have been quite a dive bomb if we went for it there.
No, yeah.
Not a bad place for a little dive bomb though. I won't. Can't say I haven't gone for a couple.
You'll see some Alonso flip style in that corner.
Yeah, that's
bad on there.
If you tap at all, yeah, you're both done.
That's still
all right. Here comes TC around the outside. He's gonna get this move done.
The moves.
Should have DRS again. He does.
Yeah, so a tight little 3 battle here for the second and last podium position. Nander trying to get up there. Looks like Riggs and Dash are kind of closing in a tiny bit, but
yeah, Goldfinch is just ran away with it, and I kind of saw this coming with. TC just couldn't get the move done quick enough. You kind of have to follow in right behind, and even if they do, if TC does maybe have a 10th or so on Goldfinch at this point, you would need to have a safety car to get back into this. A big mistake, Goldfinch.
No, exactly. No, it was kind of perfect time, and Finch got around right before that sector, and it was
Canadian mistake. Yeah, he's lost his whole wing. TC is actually catching.
Ooh, they are super tight going through there. It's so awesome to watch.
Yeah, and I mean, they're not bad. Okay, as I say that, they're starting to battle a little bit. That Peso. Yeah, just
No,
dips
I'm
his
with you.
nose
It was
in.
more just like just cruising and stuff, but wow, we love to see it. Love to see these cars this close together. No, I think you are right. Like, I mean, he is kind of ever so slightly. It is still 3+ seconds, but I think it was a little bit over, like
Yeah,
maybe 3.5 not long ago.
it he had it down to 2.9, and then they
Ooh,
started going
here he
side by
goes.
side, and here they go again.
Beautiful move there. Gonna make it stick.
And you see the delta they just lost
Oh,
over a second
safety
and a
car.
half.
Who was
Oh,
that? Canadian is out of the race.
oh, this
Is
is a
that the
good
only
time for
one
me
that
to
I
use the
see?
restroom. You entertain, Celeste.
Oh yeah. I don't see any other damage on the track. Nobody else is missing any pieces. So yep, the safety. It would be a third safety car. That was. Yeah, so I imagine this will probably run for at least about 3 laps, spread out as everybody is. And it makes me wonder, is anyone going to come into the pits and try to risk to get the fresh tires here? I don't think anybody has any new mediums. Oh, yep. Peso is going to go ahead and dip into the pits. Finch as well. But all the top guys are going to come in. Yeah, throwing on the softs. It's going to be a shootout toward the end. Yes, this is what we love to see here. It's going to be a little bit of a shootout.
Oh, this is a beautiful sight to
Everybody
come
throwing
back
on the
to.
softs.
Everybody on the softs, yes.
That's what I was just thinking to myself. I wasn't sure if they were gonna pit, and Finch, he waited till the last second and stuff, and then just whipped in there. It was like you miss your exit, or you're about to miss your exit, and you just, I'm coming through. Yeah, so everybody but Cows is gonna be on the soft tire. I
Yeah,
imagine it's gonna
I
be
regret that.
maybe 7 laps. We'll see. 6 potentially.
It's about the perfect amount of time to just fully flat out push on these softs and have no worries about them getting to the end.
Nah, just push it. And like you said before, man, that's what most sim racers like to do, man. Just push the car to the limit. Come on, man. We're not real life racers, man. Why do I got a tire save, I got a fuel save, all this stuff. Come on, man. Just let me push the car as fast as I can the whole time.
I have the opposite issue. I wish I could feel safe at this. I'm finishing races with like 6 extra laps of fuel. Like this is getting
Oh no,
excessive.
the last race I did, it was ridiculous. Man,
Like
I didn't have that much, but I did have like 2+ or two and a
because I
half, and
keep
it was
getting
like
these wet races,
ridiculous.
man, and they just kill your like
Oh yeah, no, you
you
can't.
just yeah you start gaining
That's
back
Mother
fuel
Nature,
like
though.
it's
You
nothing.
can't predict for that, though.
Can't even like, because even if you did under fuel all the way, if I'm finishing with 6 laps of fuel, it wouldn't have even mattered. I would have still finished with like over 2 or 3 laps of.
True. See, I just don't like pushing it too much where I have to think about it too much, where
Yeah.
then you get in that moment where you're like, all right, shit, now I have to start saving. Because I feel like every time that happens is right when you're about to be in a battle and shit, and you're like, damn it. Fuck,
Yeah, you
all
look
right,
down
let
and
me
you're
lift a
like,
little bit.
your fuel is in the red. It's lap 6. You're like,
Uh,
I'm in danger.
nah, definitely.
It might come in this lap. So yeah, like you said, probably 7 laps to do on these softs. Straight shootout.
Yeah, I like to see it. Little regroup.
Yeah,
Yep, there it is. Lights coming down.
no matter what unless we see. No, okay, no matter what, we will see a first time ROR winner. At least for this season. I don't even think anybody other than TC has a
I know. As
win
soon
in
as you said
ROR.
that, I was just trying to look through and
But
see. I
TC
know we
doesn't
have a
have a win this season, so
decent amount of podiums and stuff, but nah, TC, yeah, does not have a win, but he does have some championships under his belt. We'll see what he can do here. Where's Finch gonna pull the cord at? And it's right there. Looks like Peso might have had a little bit of a bad start there. I don't know if he's gonna.
oh,
Oh, what
Wesley's
has happened
retired.
there? Yeah, what retired? I think he went into the pits. Okay, so
What happened there? But yeah, this top 6 has gotten a really good restart. Black Butler maybe caught sleeping a little bit. But Goldfinch, he's gotten
yeah,
out to a good restart, about 6/10 to second place, bad Peso. And TC having to look in his mirrors right now. Nander all over him.
yeah. Nander is. Oh, yeah. He might go for it here on the inside. Let's see what happens. Are they gonna go side by side into the corner? They do. Nander maybe a tiny bit of scrubbing, but that is racing, and it's gonna cost TC quite a bit. He's gonna get passed by Dash as well, and maybe Riggs might have a look.
Yeah, he
That
does
one is so
lose the
tough to
move,
go
and there's
side by
contact. And
side.
might just create a little bit of a domino effect. I don't think any damage. Slight tap from behind for Dash the D, but
That one's such a tough one right there. Like you hold the inside line, and it's tough to go side by to have two dance partners through that corner, no matter how. I
No,
think they
you're right.
both navigated it though.
I've actually falsely raged at a fellow league member because I got not dive bombed, but it was kind of dive bombed. But like I was on like 15 lap old tires, so it was my fault for not pitting. So like I would have dive bombed me too. So that just, but yeah, that corner is very
Just
tough.
the way you said that shit, bro. I would have died on my ass, bro.
Yeah, it's just a tough
Oh,
corner.
shit.
JM, I think, just made a mistake down to the last place. But yeah, Goldfinch, barring any mistakes, should be able to bring this one
Ooh.
home. And yeah, no, they are seeming another yellow flag.
When that's cows right
That's
there.
another safety. What just
Yeah,
happened? I saw it on the map. I'm not really sure what happened though.
it's the fast corner. The
Oh yeah, the S section.
Looks like it's on the left side potentially. Well, so we'll re-rack them one more time. This one
True.
should only be oh, looks like Riggs is gonna come in.
And it's actually smart to do this. These guys that are coming in right now, unless their tires are very, very, like, very used, which must be the case for why JM is putting on mediums.
Oh, does he not have another set of tires
Yeah,
or
and it makes it tough if you put in 3 laps in that qualifying session and you need a pair of softs in the race. They will all be used.
yep, tire allocation can be a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Goldfinch. Gonna have to do it all again. Probably thanking
I
his
tell
lucky
you what,
stars
man.
though that only one person really has pitted, so he doesn't have to deal with any like
Yeah, a bunch of
yeah.
the
They'll all
top
still
runners.
be relatively same pace unless somebody just flicks the switch in their head and says, "I'm gonna stop going slow."
Nah, it is crazy the amount of tires they'll probably bring to these events. I can only imagine the F1 event because freaking at the Rolex, they had like a giant like gazebo whole like building thing area that I swear is like a huge
Just tires.
warehouse filled up, and they were just like working on it the whole time.
Somebody else. Oh, that's Jam again.
Okay, so I was almost gonna say that when he got the mediums, is he gonna come back in because he's already at the back and throw on the same set of softs? Maybe a mistake because yeah, he has 0 lap softs coming
Yeah,
on, so maybe it just accidentally threw the mediums on,
yeah, that's
which we have
probably the
seen this
case.
game do that before. Okay, well now it's really gonna be a shootout. Yeah.
Yeah, no DRS, so you might get one lap of DRS.
Yeah, this should be interesting right here. This definitely should be interesting.
I think Biggs is gonna be really racy here. I mean, it's hard to not make a mistake on a track like this, but he can just keep it on the track and get these overtakes done. He can definitely pick up some positions.
Yeah, now he's gonna have a few laps to get cut his way through with some definitely gonna be feeling a lot better than them 5 lap ones when they were just pushing pretty hard. They're still gonna have grip, obviously, but yeah, but the dance begins. Let's see.
For the most part, Goldfinch has gone at the same time each time. He's gone just right at that exit.
You can see Peso this time. He is not weaving at all. He is just right on the gearbox, just waiting. Not weaving, just waiting. Oh, maybe almost Goldfinch thought about going there, but still has not win. There he goes right there. Okay, yeah, there he goes. Oh, and a big run. Who is that in the back? Somebody is looking to the inside already. Definitely didn't get the launch that he has been getting, though. Might be
Oh,
under a little bit of pressure
Peso
from
almost
Peso.
loses the car.
Yeah,
Should
he did get
keep
on the curb.
control though.
Oh, TC and Dash side by side. TC gonna take that move.
He's getting that position back that he lost earlier. TC up into P4. Still looking to possibly get a podium at least out of this. Qualified P2. Goldfinch, for the
Definitely.
most part, he's looked in control of almost this entire race.
Yeah, Nander is looking super racy too. I think he might. Yeah, but is he gonna dip down? No, he's gonna fall back in line. But he has closed up that little small gap that there was to Peso, and he is right back on
He's
the
looking
gearbox now.
super. You can just tell in his car movements, he's very confident right now. Car is just, yeah, it looks like he's on rails.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Few cars dipping out. I think that was TC just having a peak, but
Yeah,
obviously not close enough.
we should get DRS. lap. We'll have 2 laps of DRS rather than thought we had earlier. Mercedes, I think. TC, or is that Black Baller? That's Pop Tire. Oh, they've spun.
Woo! Woo!
They've kind of, Riggs kind of saved Black Baller. Maybe getting a little bit too aggressive there on the softs. Kind of tapping the back wheel of Black Baller.
Oh, and here we go again. Dash looks down the inside, but TC just has so much more confident there. Just think a little bit late braking.
Yeah, Dash still, he's hanging in there. He's still right there on the back of TC. We'll be there if anybody in this top 4 makes a mistake.
Oh, I did not see that at all. Nander and Peso picked up penalties there. How did that just happen?
Yeah, I didn't
That
see that either.
just had to have happened.
Heck. Yeah, no, I didn't even see a notification.
Me either. Yeah.
Alright, so we will have DRS for the second half of the lap. And those penalties might just promote some of these guys behind them.
Yeah, Nander is just looking for that spot. I don't know where he's going to find it just yet. That
Let's
Peso's
see
looking
Pesos flashing as
tidy.
well. Her retirement should have caused the safety cars, Tito. Here he goes. Wow. Zooms past him on the straight. No issue. Here
Ooh,
goes
and here
TC
comes
as well.
TC as well.
He's
Side
gonna
by
get
side,
it
they go
done.
through. Yeah, what a move right there. That is. Yeah, the ERS must be low because, oh yeah, he's definitely flashing because Dash the D is coming up as well and in a hurry.
He's losing a lot of pace right now. Already
As we're
losing
coming
touch
up
with
to
the leaders.
1 lap to go.
He has DRS, so it'll make it a little bit more difficult, but it's still he won't have DRS much longer, I think.
No, but Finch is, yeah, he struck that car out almost 1.5 plus seconds. So he's looking pretty good right now. TC has climbed back up the Nander too, even though they have been close this whole time, but he might be able to make this move coming up. Oh, who's that? Yeah, Riggs is retired. He is off of the track.
He literally called it. He said, I'll have a good time retiring 2 laps from the finish." Man predicted his own
Oh,
death.
and TC does do it. A little bit of the wheel in the grass to make it move on the last lap up into P2. And I think he's going to have a double dose BRS. But here comes Nander. Nander gets a wheel in the grass, maybe 2 wheels. Boy, good racing. They are racing hard here for this podium position, or for second place.
He wants to shoot it down the inside. I know
Oh,
it.
Nander's. Oh, yeah.
I could just
a little bit
tell.
of a lockup.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
No! TC! TC! No, no, no. Goldfinch takes his first ROR win.
Dash the D actually got past Nander there as well to get that. Or, well, no, maybe that was on
It was on the penalties, but still, Dash the D takes home a P2. That is so
Man, I almost
depressing.
feel like that happened to me, bro. Like, damn.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
TC.
Oh, that's heartbreak.
What a race, though. Not many finishers, but that was a very entertaining race. Goldfinch takes his first ROR win. I think Dash the D definitely his first podium as well. Nander takes home P3, even with the penalty. Peso, the reserve, takes home P4. JM in P6. And Black Baller and TC finishing out the point scores 6th and 7th. That's got to be heartbreaking for TC. Oh, man. I don't think there was contact. I do think he did that. on his own, unfortunately, and it sucks because he didn't need to. He didn't have any penalties. That's unfortunate. Yeah, but
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
what the
Yeah,
heck?
Finch also takes the fastest lap as well.
What do we have next? Oh, we've got Spa next. Okay, that's gonna be a fun. I love me some Spa. But yeah, that. Ooh, let me get the race director. Actually, get out of here. Boom. But yeah, that was an insane race. I'm excited to see what the Discord is popping up to. But yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as Celestial and I did. But we'll see you guys next week for Spa Francorchamps. Champs. I think I said that horribly, but close enough.
Nah,
We'll
bro.
see you next week.